Information Times 335. We're back to Talk Shop this afternoon with Gary Eagles and his buddies for the show, right?
John and Drew.
John
yes,
and Drew.
indeed. Stars of the show today.
Who were your, not mentor necessarily, because I don't think you can really have a mentor when you're creating something unless you're tied into national stuff. But who was the guy or gal that cattle prodded you?
It kind of started in freshman year and just me focusing on what I wanted to do when I grew up, like what kind of career I wanted to pursue.
Oh, wait a minute, you're thinking career. Most kids haven't started thinking yet about college.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't want to lose you on this one, or lose me on this one.
But for the last 4 years, I've always taken a science class, and started with, actually kind of forgot who my freshman teacher was, but for the last 3 years, I've had one teacher, Mrs. Halstead, and she's done a lot of things. I think she goes up on the homework hotline here in Eureka. She's always interested about what I do, and recently my ag department teacher has given me a whole set of hydroponic equipment and a kit that I can use for the school.
So those two were kind of the ones that helped to keep the fire going, so to speak?
In a way.
How about for you, John?
For me, I believe it was sophomore year last year, and I had already been in the smaller stages of, well, still in small stages, but smaller than I am now in my knife sharpening business. And I've been involved in ag since freshman year.
FFA, 4-H, that kind of stuff?
Yes,
Okay.
FFA. And I've had Miss Lowfault, and Miss Stravinsky was not there last year, or she was last year, not the year before. So they both told me that I had a really good concept and told me about the Innovate Business Challenge, and that I could more than likely do really well in it, and they would do anything to really help me prepare for it and push my business as far as they can, because they could see that I was a hard worker and I was always striving for something better. So I would have to give definitely most of my credit to both of them for just inspiring me to do what I am doing and pushing me to expand. I also have to give further credit to my dad more than anything, just because he's always pushed me and to never be satisfied with what I am currently doing.
So did either of you see a market opportunity, or were these passions that are independent of the marketplace, and if there's competition you can do it better, and if there's no competition, so much the better?
For me in the aquaponics, it was kind of a passion as I was going through. I started with the aquaculture, and I thought we could do better, and went to hydroponics, and still thought we could do better, and was kind of thinking around, and I ended up stumbling upon aquaponics. And I thought, if this is something that I could do as a passion, but also as a marketplace, because everybody's got to eat. And with this competition, I kind of went a little deeper and looked into what I could do and how much things would cost and what I could sell for, and really saw that there was a big market opportunity for it, especially with like restaurants where they need specialty foods that maybe some local farmers just can't provide, but I could. So that's kind of how I came into this.
How about for you, John?
For me, it's been 100% passion. That's clearly all that has started this, because since I can remember being little, I would watch the Rambo films like over and over and over again, and I couldn't get over the knives, and I just had a love for them. So I just would get knives and collect them, whatever, and then it just turned into this thing where I was like, not only now do I have these knives, I was obsessed with having the sharpest knife, and that's kind of where I was like, hey, this is cool. I can do something with something that I really, really enjoy. And then my dad told me that this not very many people do this anymore. So why don't you practice and apply your skills to take you further? And I also come from a family where my dad is a first generation entrepreneur and starting his business. My brother before me has started his business, is still doing it for about 7 years now. And I'm hoping to expand and make my business grow. And I think it just kind of runs in the family of us starting and doing our own thing.
With everybody's support of each other.
With everybody's
Okay.
support of each other, of
If
course.
there are families that happens to, we call them dysfunctional.
It's
Everybody
just-
ignores everybody else and does their own thing.
You always just gotta take the step to do something on your own, of course, with the support of everyone though.
KINS, news and information time. It's 3:41. We'll be back with more from John Drew and Gary.